Well, good morning, guys. So, I've been doing a lot of research, and wow. Okay, so just to begin, I will grab my book that I've been using to write down scriptures to do this research with. So, I had wanted to know what a woman's role is in the Bible because, as far as I knew growing up, in a world of internet and lots of information, misinformation, a lot of the things that I heard were bad, like the Bible oppresses women. But that's not what I saw when I started looking up scriptures about women. So I'm going to read to you the scriptures I found about women and what their real role is. And it's actually pretty beautiful and amazing, if you ask me. All right. So the first one is 1 Timothy chapter 2, verse 9. Likewise, also that women should adorn themselves in respectable apparel, with modesty and self-control, not with braided hair and gold or pearls or costly attire. So this one's talking about women should be a subtle beauty, not outwardly showing your cleavage, or too much skin. I know I have to change a lot of my clothes because of that, but also it talks about how women should be wearing dresses to discern between men and women, because women are supposed to look different from men purposefully, and things of this nature. So you don't want to be like dressy and fancy, like no earrings, no tattoos, no makeup. You're supposed to have natural beauty and basically respect yourself, not objectifying yourself like we see a lot of girls and women doing these days. And because little girls, like teenagers, are so impressionable, they really target them with the music industry and these new series that are coming out where girls are dressing up very provocatively, and it's very gross. So the next one is 1 Peter chapter 3, verse 1. Likewise, wives, be subject to your own husbands, so that even if some do not obey the word, they may be won without a word by the conduct of their wives. So you don't have to scorn your husband for not doing what you want him to do. Instead, lead by example and he will follow suit. I'm pretty sure that a lot of women can attest to that in their marriages, that you ask your husband to do the dishes or put the dishes away or something because you're sick, and he doesn't listen to you, but as soon as you start, he realizes, he gets up, he starts helping. At least that happens in my household. When I'm sick and I don't feel like doing dishes, and I'm like, hey, baby, can you please put the dishes in the dishwasher for me? And he'll forget, and then I'll start doing it, and he'll be like, oh, I forgot, and then he'll tell me, go sit down. So it happens in my household, but, just lead by example. This one, Titus chapter 2, verse 4 through 5. And so train the young women to love their husbands and children, to be self-controlled, pure, working at home, kind and submissive to their own husbands, that the word of God may not be reviled. So this one means that women shouldn't be out in the work field. They should be at home taking care of things the way it was intended for, since time immemorial, right? Women were supposed to clean the house, do the dishes, take care of the kids, homeschool, do the laundry, and cook for their husbands. That's basically what I've been doing, and I didn't even know that was a whole Christian thing. But I thought it was old-fashioned, and I was being old-fashioned because I wanted to stay home with my kids. I wanted to homeschool. I wanted to take care of the house. I didn't want to be working out in the work field. It just wasn't for me, and I just never felt right doing it, you know what I mean? So I always stayed home, and Johnny had always been the provider, and he loves being the provider. He loves being the one that brings in the money. He actually doesn't even want me to work. He'd rather me at home. So that's good, and we understand each other in that respect. So let's continue on. 1 Timothy chapter 3, verse 11. Their wives likewise must be dignified, not slanderers, but sober-minded, faithful in all things. And then we have 1 Peter chapter 3. Okay, so then we have 1 Peter chapter 3, verse 3 through 4. Do not let your adorning be external, the braiding of hair and the putting on of gold jewelry or the clothing you wear, but let your adorning be hidden person of the heart with the imperishable beauty of a gentle and quiet spirit, which in God's sight is very precious, more precious than rubies, to be exact. So let's move on. Proverbs chapter 12, verse 4. An excellent wife is the crown of her husband, but she who brings shame is like rottenness in his bones. So that means you don't want to talk behind your husband's back, disrespect him, or anything like that. You always want to talk about how great your husband is. You always want to prop him up and encourage him. You want him to know that you are there no matter what. Because, I have to say this, we humans are creatures of sin, and we're all going to make mistakes, but we can forgive those mistakes. No matter how bad it is, you can always forgive it if you're willing to work on it. And that goes for anything, even cheating, boys will be boys. But Johnny has learned his lesson through the years, and he's doing a lot better now. And so I stuck around because I forgave him, because that's what love is. It's unconditional. And so I proved to him that there is such a thing as a good woman. And that was long before I decided to become a Christian, which is strange that I was doing all these Christian things without even knowing it. But now I'm going to go into Proverbs chapter 31. Okay, so Proverbs chapter 31. The word of King Lemuel, the prophecy that his mother taught him. What, my son, and what the son of my womb, and what the son of my vows? Give not thy strength unto women, nor thy ways to that which destroyeth kings. It is not for kings, O Lemuel, it is not for kings to drink wine, nor for princes strong drink. Lest ye drink and forget the law, and pervert the judgment of any of the afflicted. Give strong drink unto him that is ready to perish, and wine unto those that be of heavy hearts. Let him drink and forget his poverty, and remember his misery no more. Open thy mouth for the dumb in the cause of all such as are appointed to destruction. Open thy mouth, judge righteously, and plead the cause of the poor and needy. Who can find a virtuous woman? For her price is far above rubies. The heart of her husband doth safely trust in her, so that he shall have no need for spoil, which means he will have no need to look elsewhere if you're doing what you're supposed to do as a woman and wife. She will do him good and not evil all the days of her life. She seeketh wool and flax, and worketh willingly with her hands. So this means that she won't be lazy. She will do what she needs to do around the house and for the family. She is like the merchant's ships. She bringeth her food from afar. So she'll cook. She'll cook and she'll make sure that everybody has a meal. She riseth also while it is yet night, and giveth meat to her household, and a portion to her maidens. So she'll rise early to make sure that everybody has breakfast in time to head out the door for work or whatever they're going to be doing. She considereth a field and buyeth it with the fruit of her hands. She planteth a vineyard. So she does gardening, and she teaches about gardening. She girdeth her loins with strength, and strengthens her arms. So she works with her arms. It doesn't mean down there, nether regions. It means that she is strong because she carries babies. She births babies. She takes care of babies. She does laundry. She does dishes. She cleans. She cleans, she cooks, she goes grocery shopping, she comes home, she continues doing what she needs to do before bedtime, and she prays and she teaches to her kids. She perceiveth that her merchandise is good, her candle goeth not out by night. So she keeps going. She just goes until everybody is ready to sleep, basically. And that's basically me every day anyway. I don't go to sleep till the kids are asleep. She layeth her hands to the spindle, and her hands hold the distaff. She stretcheth out her hand to the poor. Yeah, she reacheth forth her hands to the needy. So she'll do volunteer work and help people, like bring bread or clothing or blankets. She is not afraid of the snow, for her household, for all her household are clothed with scarlet. She maketh herself coverings of tapestry. Her clothing is silk and purple. Her husband is known in the gates when he sitteth among the elders of the land. She maketh fine linen and selleth it, and delivereth girdles into the merchant. Strength and honor are her clothing, and she shall rejoice in time to come. She openeth her mouth with wisdom, and in her tongue is the law of kindness. She looketh well to the ways of her household, and eateth not the bread of idleness. So she's not lazy. She does everything she can from morning till night. And she's respected throughout the land for it, and everybody knows her as the kind woman, the kind mother. Her children arise up and call her blessed. Her husband also, and he praiseth her. Many daughters have done virtuously, but thou excellest them all. Favor is deceitful and beauty is vain, but a woman that feareth the Lord, she shall be praised. Give her of the fruit of her hands, and let her own works praise her in the gates. So even though she may not get like rewards or anything like that, her children respect her and adore her, and they bless her, and they're so happy that she is their mother. And the Lord looketh down on her and give blessings to her many, because she is a virtuous woman. And I want to strive to be a Proverbs 31 woman, for sure. That is my goal for this year. So with that being said, I just wanted to show you guys that the Bible does not oppress women. In fact, it empowers women in a whole different way, with integrity and a sense of pride, but not too much pride. But the woman is faithful and virtuous, and that is a beautiful look. Like when I think of a woman, a Proverbs 31 woman, I think of I don't know if anybody's ever watched Seventh Heaven when in the 90s, but Seventh Heaven, the mother, that's who I think of. There's actually so many examples of virtuous women, but I can't come to the thought of it right now. I'm kind of just waking up, so I already did some cleaning and made some breakfast and got things going. Next is laundry, and then I have to do some lessons with the kids for homeschooling, and then then I have to do some research on some Christian curricular so that I can download some Christian curricular for the kids for their homeschooling, because I'm going to be switching it up in the house here. And so I just wanted to give you guys this for today, and I hope that you enjoyed and of course I get cut off by a creditor calling, but anyway, so I just wanted to do this small dedication to Virtuous Women, and I hope that you guys enjoyed it. I really enjoyed it, and I'm enjoying all the things that I'm learning. And basically, I just wanted to do this for today, and I hope that everybody has a blessed day, and a good day. And yeah, so lots of blessings, lots of healing, lots of protection, lots of guidance, love and light. Peace be with you.